Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and man, it feels like our boy Randy Pitchford, Gearbox, they cannot catch a break when it comes to the bad PR, the bad player reception. They're giving away damn Borderlands 2 for free, and it has just opened the floodgates for people to absolutely eviscerate the game from a recent review standpoint. Now, I talked about Borderlands 2 being free yesterday, but you know how I gotta get content on this channel, you guys, so I didn't talk about the EULA update, and this has been going on for a little bit in that video, but I also didn't expect the fact that Borderlands 2 being free would honestly open the floodgates even more, but like, that should have been the general conclusion I should have been able to come up with, because yes, because people are now adding Borderlands 2 to their library in droves, I believe this opens the opportunity for them to leave negative reviews, and literally people are saying things like, "Thanks, Randy," with a negative review attached to it. Now, if you don't know what's going on as far as the EULA update, let's go over to the most helpful Steam review that was posted. You know, there are gonna be people that are gonna break down the EULA a lot better than me, so want to give this person a mention. Their username is just 3 zeros. So yeah, it's the top helpful review on Borderlands 2. Take-Two and 2K Games have updated all of their games' terms of service and turning this game as well as all of their other games into literal spyware. Yes, it's not just Borderlands 2, not just Borderlands 3. It's across the gamut of these titles. Important info in terms of service. Mods are a bannable offense. Display of cheats and exploits is bannable. Forced arbitration clause and a waiver of class action and jury trial rights for all users residing in the United States and any other territory other than Australia, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, or the territories of the European Economic Area. You can be banned for using a VPN while connecting to online servers. Cannot access game content on a virtual PC. Now, before I go even further on, the reality is some people are going to say, oh, they're not actually going to ban you for any of this. It's just baked into the terms of service. You guys, whenever you're giving that level of power to a publisher, that should already be an immediate red flag. Why would you want to give up that level of power? Mind you, this is a game that came out 13 years ago. It is not a live service game. It is not a game that is getting consistent updates. Why is it having these updates in the first place anyway? I know that some people want to damage control for things of this nature, but you should always err on the side of caution when it comes to things like this, especially being implemented on legacy titles. There has to be a reason attached to it. On top of that, the collected data types, identifiers, and contact information, name, username, gamertag, postal and email address, phone number, unique IDs, mobile device ID, platform ID, gaming service ID, advertising ID, and IP address, protected characteristics, age and gender, commercial information, purchase and usage history and preferences, including gameplay information, billing information, payment information, credit card and debit card information, and shipping address, internet electronic activity, web, app browsing, and gameplay information related to the services, information about your online interactions with the services of our advertising, and details about the game and platform you use, and other information related to installing applications, device and usage data, device type, software and hardware details, language settings, browser type and version, operating system, the information about how users use and interact with the service, profile inferences made from your information and web activity to help create a personalized profile, audio visual information, account photos, images and avatars, audio information via chat features and functionality, sensitive information, precise location information, account credentials, username and password, and contents of communications via chat features and functionality. So, yes, that is a lot of information that now 2K is asking for you. And it's not just Borderlands 2, but Borderlands 2 is the game that is being the most publicized right now because it is available absolutely free. Some of the recent reviews, thanks Randy, with a negative review with a user that has 128 hours. So this user obviously had the game prior to it going free. I know it probably isn't Randy's fault, but I'm blaming him anyway. Well done, Randy, you greasy blank. Go back to being a failed magician, you hack. EULA changes to a game which hasn't been updated for years just to be able to get data whenever they want is scummy. Change EULA. Gotta love when a piece of redacted publisher decides to ruin a perfectly good game with TOS and EULA updates. Honestly, in my opinion, sufficiently bad third party. Change the EULA to harvest your data. I can go on and on. You guys, this wave of negative publicity around Borderlands in general and leading into the release of Borderlands 4, what a disaster. And let me say again, for the all PR is good PR people, and for the people that want to argue this is just a vocal minority online, You guys, when it compounds and compounds and compounds and you're adding on and you're adding on, at some point, I get that it's fun to dunk on, oh, these are just the internet nerds that are gonna buy the game anyway. Is the game gonna do well? Probably. It's like Assassin's Creed Shadows. We can manipulate data all day long. I know a lot of people love doing that because these Steam numbers are so public now and we just want to manipulate this data. The reality is Borderlands 4 is probably gonna sell fairly damn well. Is it gonna do well enough where it is justifying its doubling in cost, as said by Randy, over Borderlands 3? When you're turning off a significant portion of your users, which you don't have to do. You don't have to go down this route of turning off what I perceive to be a significant portion of your users, and the reality is, we don't know how significant it is, and I expect this game at launch to have, however many hundreds of thousands concurrent players. Borderlands 4, that is. But ultimately, does that justify where the game is as far as its price point? A lot of people with Assassin's Creed Shadows wanted to sing the praises of the Steam numbers. I was like, man, yo, we're singing the praises of 68,000. Yeah, it's the most played Assassin's Creed game in Steam history, but contextually, you guys, you're leaving out a lot of context that PC gaming has been growing and growing, and these console-centric experiences have been getting bigger and bigger, and suddenly you're just leaving out that Shadows has underperformed games like Metaphor ReFantazio, has underperformed a game like Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, which, was a notable release, but would anybody have said that Space Marine 2 was a game that was gonna 4x AC Shadows concurrent player count? It's just, we like to leave out context to kind of prioritize whatever message we want to get across. And I get it, it's the internet age, and people have their own beliefs, and they have the games that they want to be successful and whatnot, and that's gonna happen with Borderlands 4. People are gonna take those concurrent player counts when the game comes out and be like, man, this game's a slam dunk, home run, gigantic success. And, how's Assassin's Creed Shadows now looking? How's a lot of these other games looking as far as games? And I bring up games like AC Shadows, a game that, there was a lot of debate. Is Ubisoft hurting the goodwill, or is it just this vocal minority online? And this is a very important element that we have to assess when we talk about games, and there is a vocal minority. At times, there can be a vocal minority in regards to games. I think that people looking at certain games like Intergalactic and saying it's just a vocal minority of, whatever you want to call that portion of people, I think they have lost the plot. I think that's a significant amount of people that Naughty Dog has turned off to that game. I think with Gearbox right now, with Borderlands, luckily for them, it's an established IP. It's not like Naughty Dog trying to establish Intergalactic as a new IP, and I think that game is, at this point, cooked. We still need to see gameplay, and that's an instance of, I think the discourse around that game is more than just a vocal minority. I think the discourse with Borderlands has become more than just a small vocal minority. And on top of that, when you're talking about a game that is doubling the budget from Borderlands 3 and coming off the heels of the release of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, that wasn't a commercial home run. And Borderlands 3, while that game did well, that game wasn't critically and, from a fan reception standpoint, it's not like that was received as a blowaway game. I think most people, at least a lot of people, think that Borderlands peaked with Borderlands 2. So it is going to be really interesting to see where Borderlands is at an IP when it comes out in September. Is it gonna be an $80 game? Is it gonna have fake early access for $110? Is it gonna employ the Ubisoft model of releasing a game with a lot of season passes and whatnot, and giving Borderlands 3 at a $50 season pass and parlay that with another $30 season pass? I would have to think at the very least Borderlands 4 is gonna do that as well, and whether it be $70, $80, I think it's a hard sell at any price point, and certainly with things like this around the game. Now, given it's 3 months away from the release of the game, things can change for sure, but this isn't good, you guys. Anybody that just wants to downplay instances like this, I think they are completely losing it, and I get it. It's fun to be like, oh, it's just the nerds online. Guys, everybody's online. You download your games on an online platform called Steam. Everybody is online, but there's sectors of online and online discourse that is going to be more of a vocal minority. It is so important in today's day and age to assess what is a vocal minority and what isn't, and I think a lot of people fail to do that a lot of the times. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.